Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about building your own freelance kit. Now I'm constantly getting questions and requests from you guys about building your own freelance kit, what products that I use on my clients and what I have in my kit. So I thought I would do that for you guys today. Today I'm pretty much just going to be touching base on the products that I think are necessary for any person's kit. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into it. So the first thing any artist needs in their kit is moisturizer. Now it is best to choose a moisturizer that is suitable for all skin types, but of course you can choose whatever you prefer. I like to use the MAC Studio Moisture Cream Moisturizer. It's a bit of a mouthful for me, but whatever. So you also want to have a primer that is also suitable for all skin tones. Again, completely up to you. I like to use the Makeup Forever HD primer. I have this in two shades. I have this in 0, which is a clear shade, and also number 5, which kind of has a blue tint to it. I prefer to use a blue primer instead of a green one when it comes to photographic makeup, because when you use a green primer, it shows up in photos. You know, it has that white overcast on your face. So instead of getting a green primer, definitely try out a blue one. You're also going to need some form of base for your eyeshadow. I personally love to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but of course you can choose whatever you like. For foundation, don't feel like you have to have every single shade of foundation in your kit, because you don't. What you're going to do is you're going to get a dark shade, a middle shade, and a light shade, and you're just going to mix those together to achieve your desired skin tone. I personally like to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation. So for concealer, I highly recommend investing in a palette of some sort. I highly recommend that you invest in the Bobbi Brown BBU palette. I know this is extremely pricey, but it is worth every cent. Inside it, not only do you get the concealer shades, but there are also all the corrector shades, and on the other side is foundation shades. So you don't really need to buy really anything else. You don't even have to buy foundation. You know, you could just have this palette and work from this palette on its own. You know, it's so versatile. You can use it for so many things. You can use it for contouring and highlighting, and these corrector shades are so amazing for covering dark circles. This is a staple in my kit, and it's a holy grail. Like, I can't recommend this palette to you guys enough. I highly recommend this for your kit. So I'm just going to keep this in the concealer category. That palette is great for covering dark circles, small blemishes, pretty much anything except pretty much just one thing. I get a lot of questions about this is, what do I use to cover acne, like really heavy breakouts on the skin? That is when this baby comes in handy. This is the Kryolan Dermacolor palette. It isn't very expensive. I think it's about 20 bucks. This covers acne like you wouldn't believe. It's just, again, a staple in my kit. It's amazing. I prefer to keep palettes in my kit other than just having random pots and stuff in my kit, just because it's a lot more convenient. You don't have to like rummage in your drawers or anything to find what you're looking for. It's just in a palette, convenient, easy. I recommend these both a staple in my kits. I could pretty much create a face with either of these palettes, you know, they're amazing. So for eyeshadow, you definitely need a neutral palette. You will use this for every single eye look, for every makeup look you create. This is a must-have in your kit. I've gotten so many questions about this palette, about the colors, swatches and all that. I'll just let you guys know now, I will be creating a blog soon, so I'm not going to talk too much about shades and all that. I will leave that for my blog, where I will be creating swatches and I'll have all the names and all that stuff there. And yeah, a neutral palette is definitely a must. I think, you know, you're going to use this every single time you do makeup, but as well, if you want to create a little bit of color, if you want to have a little bit of color in your kit, and you know, people ask for bright looks, it's also great to have a palette with color. These are all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These are all very affordable. They're just amazing. High quality, very pigmented. I highly recommend You know, if you want to purchase these, there's a link down below. You know, you can check that out if you like. These are pretty much all I use for eyeshadow. These are the only palettes I really drift towards, the only palettes that I really use, so definitely invest in palettes. Another palette you should definitely invest in is a palette like this. This is the Anastasia Brow Pro palette. This is the old one. They've got a new updated one where you can probably check that out if you like. This is perfect for your kit. It's got all the brow shades you can desire, anything for any person, you know. It's very, very versatile. Not only can you use this palette for brows, but I personally also like to use this for eyeshadow, so definitely invest in something like this. The Anastasia product that is a staple in my kit is the contour kit. Now, I'm not too sure if it's in stock right now, but it's just perfect. I use this for setting my clients' under eyes and contouring. If you like powder contouring over cream contouring, then this is perfect for you. I highly recommend this product, and it is, like I said, a staple in my kit. As you can see, I've already used up my banana. So you definitely want to keep a selection of lashes in your kit for different eye shapes, different looks, different appearances, whatever your client needs. You should definitely be prepared for it. The lashes I use most on my clients are definitely the Ardell 120 Demis in black. And for individuals, I prefer the Huda Beauty Alyssa lashes. And when my clients are feeling a little bit funky and they want to try something different, I love using the Oh My & Company lashes in sprinkles. So you also definitely need to have a few different mascaras and some disposable mascara ones. I don't have any at the moment, I have run out, but they are definitely a must in anybody's kit. Another thing that I highly recommend everybody purchase is the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. This is my baby, this is my child. You can create absolutely any look with this palette. You can use this for blush, for contouring, for just about anything. This is a staple. I understand it is a little bit pricey, but it is definitely worth it. Okay. So you're going to need a variety of setting sprays. I personally, with my clients, use both of these. I use the MAC Fix Plus to smooth out any powderiness and give the skin a little bit more hydration, and then on top of that I use the Model in a Bottle to set that all in place. This stuff is like hairspray for your face, and an amazing thing about it is it smells amazing. It's like perfume. It's just, both of these products are definitely must-haves and staples in my kit. You definitely need them. You need these in your life. You also need some lash glue to glue on some lashes. It is also great to have a latex-free lash glue for those clients that are allergic to latex. So to set makeup, I like to use a translucent powder. I don't typically drift towards colored powders, only because you've just got to match the person's skin tone, and it doesn't really matter because it's just going to do the same thing as translucent powder anyway. I like to use the Makeup Forever HD pressed powder. I prefer the pressed powder over the loose powder because it's compact. You don't use so much product, it doesn't get everywhere, and it's just, this powder is amazing for pretty much anybody. For lips, I think it's really convenient to have a palette of some sort. I think it's a great idea to get your lipsticks and depot them into a empty palette of some sort. It's so much more convenient than having so many lipsticks in your kit and having to sift through them every time you want to find a certain color. That is also when this comes in handy. You can create any lip color you want out of this flash palette. I have personally used it for some clients, and the results are always amazing. You can create anything with this. And of course, if you don't want to use the flash palette on your clients, you can always invest in a few different shades of lipsticks. I personally think it's a great idea to have a couple of different shades of nude, pink, red, and a couple of darker shades like plums and maybe purples or whatnot. So that concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope I answered all your questions and was in depth enough about certain things that you guys wanted to know. If not, please leave a comment, let me know, talk to me, ask me questions about anything that you guys want to know, and I will definitely get back to you guys. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.